Me and my fiance's older brother, naked in bed, was displayed in front of everyone.
That's not me. It's fake. Someone is framing me.
I looked at Jason, my soon-to-be husband, and the Dawn of the Veil said,
I trust you.
He erased the footage and married me anyway. For 2 years, he kept me hidden while my stepsister, Nerissa, stood beside him in public. He said it was to protect me, so I believed him. I believed him even when the rumors said he was sleeping with her, even when he introduced her as his Donna. Until today, I had just returned from shopping for Jason and my wedding anniversary dinner when I heard it. A low, breathless moan drifting from the master bedroom.
For a split second, my mind scrambled for explanations. Any explanation, but every single one collapsed into the same truth. I moved slowly down the hallway, my pulse loud in my ears. The bedroom door wasn't fully closed, just slightly ajar, leaving a narrow gap.
And through that gap, I saw her, Nerissa, my stepsister, straddling on top, voice soft and eager.
The next moment, he flipped her beneath him.
He said, voice thick with closer. I couldn't take it anymore.
What the hell are you doing?
Jason looked unbothered at all.
He didn't working to Perny and letting go help come a thing.
What?
He hit me all over again. The rehearsal dinner before the wedding, what should have been a slideshow of childhood photos, turned into humiliation when a naked picture of me in bed with his older brother, Dominic, was shown in front of everyone. I explained to Jace. He said almost nothing, only had the photo taken down, silenced the room, and still married me the next day. And I thought that meant he believed me, but clearly he never did.
I didn't!
Jason let out a quiet, mocking laugh.
You think I believed you?
He finally pulled away from Nerissa and told her to leave. She slipped past me without a word, like I wasn't even there. Then it was just the two of us.
Of all days, today is the day I hate you the most. Do you know that, Alina?
He reached out and pinched my chin, forcing me to look up at him.
You know how much I hated Dominic, how he could take everything from me without even trying. Even on my wedding day, my own bride became the topic because of him.
That picture was fake. And you knew it.
Did I? All I remember is how close the two of you were, wine tasting, talking about studying abroad, all those long me nothing happened.
If you didn't believe me, you could have called off the wedding. Why go through with Why marry me, lie to my face for a year, and cheat on me with
And
Nerissa?
you're not marrying you. What's the fun in your family's backing back then? And I needed a way to punish.
Jason took a slow sip, then glanced back at me.
And don't think I'm an idiot. If we weren't married, that would have given Dominic a chance to have you. That's not something I'd allow either.
So that was it. Jason went on with the wedding for power, kept me for punishment, and caged me out of jealousy.
I want a divorce.
Why you think you will return home just to catch me in Narink? Why today of all days? Because besides me and Nerissa being your gift, Alina, there's another one. I signed the contract to sell your mother's casino today. Your father knew. He's the one who pushed for it.
Jason laughed like he was telling a joke.
So even if you walk away from me, you leave with nothing. And without me, you're just a broke, disgusting woman, the one who cheated with her husband's brother the night before her wedding. Alina, babe, your punishment officially begins.
Then he left. The room fell into silence. My breathing turned shallow, too fast, like I couldn't pull in enough air. Jason had never believed me. Even marrying me had been part of it. Punishment, control, using me until there was nothing left. And my father. Ever since my mother died, since he brought Nerissa and her mother into our home, things had changed between us. But I never imagined he would agree to sell my mother's casino, the only thing she left me. How could he? My eyes fell on the wedding photo on the bedside table. I walked over and picked it up. Then I smashed it against the floor. The glass shattered instantly. My hands were still shaking. It felt like my whole world had flipped upside down. But one thing became painfully clear. I had to leave. Leave Jason. Mind tangibled as I grabbed my phone and dialed a number I hadn't touched since my mother's funeral. I'm Alina DaCosta. You knew my mother. You said you could help me. I swallowed hard. I need that favor now. I want you to get me out of New York and make me disappear. I hung up the phone. For a moment, I stayed still. Then I wiped the tears off my face with the back of my hand. My fingers were still trembling, but my breathing slowly stubbled. I couldn't fall apart here. Not anymore. I looked down at the shattered photo on the floor. Leaving isn't running away. It's the only way I can come back and take everything. I slowly stood up, eyes calm and cold. Just wait. When I come back, I won't be the one standing in front of you anymore. I'll be the one who decides how you... When I walked into the dining room for breakfast the next morning, Nerissa was feeding Jason bread, the two of them looking like a couple who had just fallen in love.
There's a family gathering with my family and yours. You're coming.
Jason said, barely Nerissa and kissing her. My eyes burned. I'm not in the mood, I said, forcing the words out. Fingers curled into a fist.
Good.
He stood. Nerissa followed. As they walked out, Jason paused at the door.
Wear something decent. Have you looked at yourself lately?
Nerissa giggled softly. Where would Sis even get a dress or jewelries now? Her mother's casino is gone.
Who cares? Speaking of dresses, want to go shopping today? That boutique on Fifth Avenue?
Jason's tone shifted, light again.
Ow, stop spoiling me.
Nerissa pouted, rising onto her toes to kiss him again. I sat down after they left, just staring at the bread in front of me, without touching it. In all the years I'd known Jason, he had never looked at me the way he did now, like I was someone beneath him, something that disgusted him.
Mrs. Vale, would you like a glass of milk?
I forced a small smile and shook my head. I don't need it, and I won't need it in the future. I spent half the day clearing out my wardrobe. By the time I finished, it was almost 6. Voices drifted up from downstairs. When I stepped out, I saw Nerissa twirling in a beautiful dress, the fabric flaring around her as she spun in front of Jason. He watched her with a smile, one I used to think only belonged to me. Jason glanced up, and our eyes met. Then he smiled, like it meant nothing, and scooped her into his arms.
Not so fast, babe. We have a dinner party first. After that, I'm all yours.
A moment later, the car roared to life outside and sped off, which meant I had to go to that dinner alone. I changed into something simple. I hesitated, then left my hair down and kept my makeup light before heading out. I hadn't driven myself in a long time. Jason always had a driver assigned to me. But today, there was no car, no driver, no one. I paused for only a second before walking out to the main road and flagging down a taxi. My father had always valued punctuality, so when the taxi got stuck, I told the driver to stop and decided to walk. By the time the gates of the DaCosta mansion came into view, it was already 7. I pushed the door open. The chat inside stopped instantly. In the living room, my father stood with a glass in his hand. Jason was beside him, his hand resting on Nerissa's waist. No one found anything strange about how close Jason and Nerina were, not even my own father.
Alina, even for a family dinner, you should know how to prepare and arrive on time. Jason and Nerina have been here for a while.
I barely had time to open my mouth. Maybe because Alina doesn't go out much these days. She probably forgot how long it takes to come home. The nausea rose so fast I had to press my lips together.
Excuse me.
I turned and walked straight to the guest bathroom. By the time the wave passed, my hands were cold against the sink. I opened the door quietly. 2 maids were standing just around the corner, whispering.